Grow a Garden just released a July 4th update for us players inside Grow a Garden, and if you see right here in the corner of the map, you will see this July 4th shop, and I will be talking about everything in this update from the shop and every single pet and surprises that Jandal and the developers have prepared for us players inside Grow a Garden. So ready your popcorn, and if you would like to click subscribe right now because I'm about to reach 3,000 subscribers. And if you want me to give away a raccoon, then comment your username right now and let's get this video to 100 likes. But without wasting any more time guys, let's get back into the video. Okay guys, if we look right here in the Discord server of Grow a Garden, we're gonna see if we scroll up right here that DJ Jai just posted a new announcement about the new update of Grow a Garden, and it says right here 4th of July update now. Limited shops, new seeds, new pets, and gear, and I'm gonna talk about all of this. And then there is the 4th of July shop that will only be available in 24 hours. So guys, I'm gonna tell you what you should do within this 24 hours so that you are able to abuse and maybe even earn trillions, because I just figured out something today. So if you get into the game guys, then the first thing that I would like to talk about is when we head over here, we can see that there is a shop right here called the 4th of July shop. After we open this, we have two new plants inside the game, and this is the Liberty Lily and the Firework Flower. But the Firework Flower though, I think is one of the most overpowered seeds inside the game, and let me tell you guys why this is the reason. Okay, if we look at the Grow a Garden wiki right now, they have updated this to the point that we can see every single value that the Firework Flower has. But one thing I do want to talk about guys is this right here, the values of the Firework Flower. And if you look right here, the values have a 150,000 seed price, a minimum value of 136,000, a minimum value weight of 19 kilograms, a base value of 151,000. And let me tell you guys, this 151,000 base price is super insane, and let me tell you why. First of all, let's talk about the base weight being 20 kilograms. Now if you didn't know, the base weight are basically plants and their regular average weights. And yes, this Liberty Flower is a single harvest crop. So yes guys, we cannot use sprinklers, mooncats, or any single pet that could help us in growing this Liberty Flower. However, one thing that I do want to talk about right now to make you trillions inside Grow a Garden with this Liberty Flower is if we look right here, it has a huge chance of 0.22%. Now, a huge chance is basically the chances of any single plant like this honeysuckle, like this sunflower that is right here. That is an example of having a huge chance that can literally multiply your regular fruit chance by 10 times or maybe even 100 times if you are lucky. And let me tell you right now that the Liberty Lily will make you trillions as long as you can create a bunch of accounts. And let me tell you why. If you go to this shop right now, we will only have a rare chance of this Firework Flower, and we only have a limited amount of seeds in the 24 hours we have. But if we have a bunch of accounts, then that means we can literally buy that as much as possible and get that 0.22% chance on every single account. And that's how you can make trillions just from the Firework Flower. But anyways, the next thing that was added inside the game was of course the Liberty Lily. Now the Liberty Lily though is not really that overpowered, and I wouldn't even recommend having it inside your garden. And let me tell you guys why it is one of the worst crops to have inside Grow a Garden. Okay, if we look right here in the wiki, they have updated all of the values inside the game, and let me talk about the values. So first of all, you can buy a Liberty Lily for 650,000. But of course, this is why the Liberty Lily is one of the worst plants to have inside Grow a Garden. First of all, I want to talk about the base value being around 30,000. That is horrendously terrible, guys. Like, this is not even good, especially for a bunch of plants inside Grow a Garden, because the base weight is 6.50. It has a minimum weight of 4.55. It has a huge chance of 0.29. And if we look at the the very top left, it is a flower type plant. Now if you didn't know guys, there are a bunch of pets inside the game like the hedgehog and the toucan that can multiply the size bonus of plants. However, the flower is one of the rare plants inside the game that cannot have these buffs. So it is one of the worst plants to have inside Grow a Garden because you can't even make it worth over a trillion very easily, or it just simply isn't possible with this plant. Anyways guys, the next thing that I would like to talk about that they added inside the 4th of July update is the fireworks. Now the fireworks is one of the newest gears inside the game, and they just are rare fireworks that you can find for yourself that you can launch with friends or other people in the server. However, I wouldn't recommend using fireworks because fireworks could be one of the rarest things inside the game, and you can maybe even earn a lot of billions or maybe just a couple millions with the fireworks. And first of all, I'm gonna tell you how, and that is through trading. Guys, trading will be added inside the game in a couple days, and there might be trading gears inside the game, and that would be very nice, especially with the fireworks. So I recommend you guys do not sell your fireworks because guys, with these fireworks you can literally just sell them and just trade for them, especially when they add trading inside the game. But anyways, that is only the use of fireworks aside from its cosmetic capabilities. So guys, if you do want to use them, it's not really gonna hurt, and it won't even earn you trillions because you can just buy a bunch of fireworks inside the game. Anyways, that's what the purpose of fireworks were in this update, and it's just really just a cosmetic thing. Now guys, I want to talk about this new pet that they added inside the game, and that is the bald eagle, which has this ability called Wings of Freedom that occasionally flaps its wings of freedom and advances the hatch time for all eggs inside your garden. Now this though is not really the best pet in the game, and it's just another pet that's limited time like the cooked owl and like the chicken jockey. So I would still recommend on trying to get this because a bunch of people still do trade for pets like these, but it's one of the worst pets in terms of its ability, and it cannot make you trillions inside Grow a Garden, but still it's something nice to have, especially if you're just a casual player of the game. The last thing that they added in this mini update is the July 4th crate. This July 4th crate, if we open this section right here in the question mark, you can see that they added 6 new things inside the game, and that is the America flag badge, the bald eagle statue, the America banner, the July 4th toy, the American flag, and the Uncle Sam gnome. Now of course, if you are into building and you're just a America fanatic, then you can have this in your garden, but I'm gonna tell you right now that these are probably like the worst things and the worst cosmetics they were ever to add into Grow a Garden. It's fine, I guess. But something new that I saw inside the cosmetic shop that they added inside Grow a Garden is this cosmetic right here. Now I did buy the cosmetic already, but it costs around 555 million, so it's very nice to have. And of course, this new market cart could firstly be trading, and let me tell you why. Okay guys, now I have opened my inventory right here, and we scroll all the way down, you can see this market cart. Now I have placed this market cart, and we can see right here that it has like this really detailed thing. Now one thing that I'm probably guessing is that it could be possible that they could add trading through this market cart, and let me tell you why. First of all, trading will be coming in the next few updates, like either next update in the prehistoric update, or they could be adding it in the next update, or the next update. So yes, trading has become very close because Jandal is final on making trading a thing inside Grow a Garden. And one thing they could do that is with this cosmetic right here that maybe you will need in order for you to be able to trade in Grow a Garden using shekels or other things inside the game. This would be very interesting guys, especially if you are just trying to get more pets or more other stuff. So yes, they could use this market cart to add trading inside the game. But what do you think of this idea? And that's where we end the video. And what do you think of this update overall? Of course, this is just a mini update, and tomorrow's update will still be the biggest update of the game. Anyways, until tomorrow's upload guys, goodbye.